believe one of these 7 lies, and chances are that is why you've not been investing, and it's not about the money here. And the scary part about all of this is that all of the lies I'm going to mention will sound so reasonable because a lot of people have believed them for years. Then they'll wake up one day and they realize that they've lost so many years, you can never get that back. Let me show you the 7 biggest lies that you believe when it comes to investing. Number 1, I'll start when I earn more. This is probably one of the biggest lies of them all, because people earning 150 will say when I start earning 300. Those earning 300 will say when I start earning 500. Those earning 500 will say when I start earning 1 million. The income would eventually change. However, the excuse would always remain the same. And this is one thing that I want to tell you. Investing is not about your salary. It's not about your income. It is usually a habit. Lie number 2, investing is only for rich people. Really? Then tell me how rich people become rich in the first place. Many of them do not wake up wealthy. They literally have to build wealth. And investing is one of those tools that they would use. You don't invest because you are rich. You are meant to invest because you're trying to build wealth. Lie number 3, investing is way too risky. Let me ask you something. Is investing risky? Yes, but do you know what is also risky? Leaving all your money in an account where inflation will quietly reduce its purchasing power every single year. You shouldn't be worried about whether risk exists. What you should be worried about is how do you manage it. Lie number 4, I do not know enough yet. Do you know that a lot of people use research as a way to avoid making a decision? So you watch that video, save that post, read another article. 6 months later, you're still telling yourself that, I'm still learning. Knowledge is very, very important. However, if you have all this knowledge and you do nothing about it and you do not use this knowledge, what then happens is that you are deceiving yourself. Lie number 5, I'll just copy what other people are doing or investing in. Please, by all means, do not do that, because you don't know their income, you don't know their goals, their risk tolerance, whether they want to sell at the end of the day, what works for them. You don't know all of these things. So it could be completely wrong for you. Good investing does not mean that you have to copy. Lie number 6, if the market drops, then you're a bad investor. Markets will always go up, they always go down. What you need to do is now understand how the market works. And one thing I know is that nobody prepares beginners for this particular reality. So the very first time they'll see that their stock price has gone down, they'll panic, they'll sell, and they will swear that this investing, you can never see my leg there. And finally, lie number 7, don't worry, I'll figure it out by myself. You might eventually, but do you know how many expensive mistakes that you would have made before you get there? Do you know how much money you would have lost? Do you know how much time you would have wasted? Sometimes the fastest way to learn is to learn from someone who knows exactly what they are doing. And even those who have made mistakes themselves. Every single week, I receive messages from people who tell me, oh, I've always wanted to invest. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do when it comes to investing. And this is exactly why I created the School of Investing Bootcamp. And this is not another finance class, by the way, because you as a person deserves a roadmap. And so for 2 whole weekends, I'll show you how the Nigerian Stock Exchange works, so that you understand stocks, treasury bill, bonds, money market funds, without all of the confusing jargons. And you would open your own investment account live and direct, and I'll teach you how to analyze companies before you invest in them. Then we would build a portfolio that fits your income. Together, we'll also create your own personalized 12-month investment plan, so you know exactly what to do after the bootcamp ends. I'm going to leave this particular bootcamp with lifetime access to the recordings and a community of investors. And my promise is that if you do not leave with everything that I have said so far, I will refund you every single kobo that you invest in this class. The investment for this particular class is still at 35,000 naira, and registration closes on September 3rd. But before I even open up registration to anyone, there's going to be a wait list for people who are going to get first access. So if you're tired of believing all of these lies and you're ready to become the kind of person who actually invests instead of just talking about it, then comment bootcamp below and I'll send you the wait list. And I do hope to see you inside.